Okay, now I just took a shower. It is so hot outside, you wouldn't believe it. And yes, I'm having my afternoon marijuana. Okay, this is why I'm here, because I usually do my videos. Well, all my videos are impromptu, so are my lives, so that's just the way that I am. I'm not really good at sticking to a schedule. Now, I wanted to talk about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, okay? And I'll tell you why. Do you remember Pamela Smart? Do you remember Pamela Smart? Pamela Smart, Nicole Kidman starred in the movie. It was called To Die For. Joaquin Phoenix was in it. He was just a teenager. This movie's from the 90s. It's so old that who's that wonderful actress that was in Castaway and Something's Gotta Give? She's 70 now. So Rip Sheet. There is no way on this planet that woman is rehabilitated. Now, this is just my humble opinion. You know why? Because it is. I don't have any experience with Munchausen by proxy, but I've shared some things that I've gone through that were very abusive, but you didn't see me ask somebody to kill anybody. Look at the surgeon that mistakenly, allegedly, never said anything. He didn't say anything. He knew he did something wrong. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. But Gypsy Rose Blanchard, her case brought light to Munchausen by proxy, which is important. There's two things that I disdain and like about the U.S. Justice Department and the U.S. judicial system is if I was in the U.S. and a surgeon did this to me, I could sue him. In Canada, good luck. That's why I'm walking and riding my bike from Beamsville to Ottawa. That's what my filming's going to be starting the 1st of August. But I'm going to read Annalise, but I'll do it in video form because I know some people do watch it. And if you watch it, give it a thumbs up or I'm not going to put it up anymore. What's the point? People don't like it. Why put it up, right? Numbers don't lie. So anyway, I'm not a broadcaster. I was a trainer. I had notes prepared to teach this like a teacher. And then I thought people will think I'm being condescending. If you're listening, then you know the story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. The difference between her and Pamela Smart is they lived in different states. Different states have different laws, which makes the U.S. to me so freaking confusing. They think we have funny money. Well, Prince Harry and Meghan don't mind taking our funny money, but I'll leave that at the end. Harry and Meghan. Okay, so we all know what Gypsy Ranchard is up to, but you know what that kicked off? Horror for a family. The Waslowskis. Take Care of Maya on Netflix. Her mother was falsely accused of having Munchausen by proxy because her daughter had the rarest disease, and I can't even remember it. It's like stiff syndromes. If Celine Dion, had stiff syndromes when she was 12, and her mother took her to all the doctors. And it was in this day and age, they would say the mother had Munchausen by proxy if they didn't know what stiff syndrome was. I'm saying So Pamela Smart and Gypsy Rose basically committed the same crimes, allegedly. People kill people for all kinds of reasons. But they kill people nowadays in different ways, by canceling, insulting. I mean, the human level of manipulation is so far beyond what I can comprehend. My little peanut head around it, I just don't even get it. Now on the Royal Mess, they're talking about allegedly, this is the way I took it, as the royal family being this is the way I took it, guys. This was my opinion. Because of all of the deep ties that the British family has with Germany, which Prince Philip's mother used to hide Jewish people, but they kept her away. She was a queen for a day, or a princess for a day, or something like that. I did a video about it a long time ago about Prince Philip's mother. And this was even before, whatever, doesn't matter. And then the Windsors, which were, I said I was going to leave them till the end. Okay, here's my community page. I can't get Netflix on my phone. Oh yeah, I can. No, shoot. No, it's on the TV, and it means a lot to my mom. Okay. I took pictures on the community page of the Netflix series in which I recommend to watch. When I try to find my YouTube page, I just type in my name because I can never find it. Okay, so here's the community page. Okay, so this is Mr. Slowski, I think. They're Polish. Just Slowski. I'm Ukrainian. I think I'm Jewish. I've got my baba and my dita on my father's nose. So that was the father. Oh, that's on these. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Let's just start here with Gypsy Blanchard and her mother. Now, was that not the strangest story you ever saw in your life? Mommy blank and dearest. So I saw that like 5 or 6 years ago when I was sitting in that wheelchair. I thought, it's not normal. And the way, if you watch the police report, the way she starts to cry and she's walking, and I can't assimilate the words of what she goes through, but I do know one thing. She's on social media a lot, and it's because of morbid curiosity, because people have to get right in on the next topic. And I remember I did a live about Lady Colin Campbell, and it wasn't a popular opinion. But then I watched an interview with P. Dinah, and I really started thinking about who she was. And she's pretty extraordinary, but extraordinary people have faults. I also find the richer people get, the more nefarious things they do with those that have lived younger than us. Okay, so then on the community page, I put paintings of the royals up too. Oh, here we go. So here's Beata. This is Maya's mother. She was falsely accused of having Munchausen by proxy. Her daughter was taken off of her treatments because she had a relapse the night of a hurricane. And her mother is not with us anymore because that was the only way she knew to be free. And now they have a settlement against St. Hopkins Hospital in Florida because they charged the Slowowskis on their insurance for the exact same thing she was treated for, but they didn't treat her for it in the hospital. So that's 2 mothers gone, one who was sick, one who was a nurse and took care of her daughter's pain. People don't understand how mothers feel when their children, adult or children or babies, are in pain. They feel it. Like, I'm an empath. I can feel things. You're empaths. If you've joined this channel, you're not a douche. I know that for sure. Now, then, well, what did Beata and Maya's father have in common? And what did Dee Dee have in common? She was getting FundMe money for this sick child. You can go on YouTube and find all the footage. Everybody's watched the series. Everybody knows what's going on. And I say that this girl is going to get in trouble again. That's just my opinion. So she got out of jail. Nick is still in jail. Whereas Pamela Smart, and this has happened in the 80s, and so there was a movie made in the early 90s. Because Nicole Kidman is so young there. Like, she's, what year is this? 2024, 34. Oh, she must have been 18 when she made it. Or maybe after that movie with Tom Cruise. But at any rate, I look back at that film and she's so talented. But at any rate, what was my point? Beata's mother and Beata's father, the Slowskis, had money. So Child Protective Services steps in because it's all privatized. It's all about money. So Beata is not with us. The father is raising 2 children and a daughter that never got to say goodbye to her mother. Her mother fainted in the courtroom and then went home, and she's not with us. Now, I'll never forget Beata's face and Maya's face and how they look alike. It's called Take Care of Maya. She's never going to be normal. But what is normal? But the thing is, Pamela Smart's in jail. She's out of jail. She'd still be in jail if this happened in another state. What state did this happen in? What state was Pamela Smart convicted? Convicted. Oh man, this is 2 years ago. This is 4 years ago. Here she is in jail again a year ago. Like this. Okay, I have to do more digging. 30 years after Pamela Smart's conviction, supporters hope to... That was 3 years ago. Oh, they're live right now. Oh, no, it's over. Oh, I'll hit like. Why not? Okay, so Pamela Smart...
March 22nd, 1991, marked the end of a trial that captivated the nation. A jury finding 23-year-old Pamela Smart guilty in connection with the murder of her husband, Greg Smart, the Winnicott High School media coordinator, accused of being the mastermind.
Okay, so she's accused to be the mastermind in killing her husband, the same as Gypsy Rose. But because there's not some law called accessory to murder, and because she was 24 or 22 when it happened, so she served 8 years, so she's maybe 32, sorry, not 36. I don't follow her, I don't need to. But have you noticed that she's just like her mom with the filming and everything, because she's been filmed her whole life? Her mother filmed her all her life. She's used to performing in front of a camera. She should be an actress. Wouldn't surprise me. Pamela Smart's still in jail, and the guys that killed her husband are out of jail. Pamela Smart is in jail. Beata is not with us. Maya is without a mother because of privatized hospitals and greed, in my opinion, about money and people's health. Then, what in the heck does this have to do with what I'm talking about? Because I'm staying on track pretty well. Okay. Do you remember the Khalif Browder story? Do you remember the Trials of Gabriel on Netflix? Ask me this question, or somebody drop in the comments. Khalif was innocent of a crime. He was on Rosie O'Donnell. He made it through Rikers Island. They kept him in solitary confinement during his pubescent years, and that's where your mind is molding and changing. Gone. Because the system failed him. Gabriel was a baby. And his parents, he's not with us anymore. So what is wrong with Child Protective Services in the U.S.? Everything. And if anybody votes for Trump, I don't know what you all are thinking, but I would love for somebody to explain to me as a Canadian, what good will he do? He's a Has anybody read Mary Trump's book? Books Up? I don't know, you guys. And Justin Trudeau is no better. Now, Harry and Meghan, I am so sick of them. It's not Harry that bothers me so much. It's Meghan Markle. Lady Colin Campbell was bang on about her, but my question is always this. It takes one to know one. So how? Tom Bauer didn't think like Meghan Markle. He didn't write a book based on royal cousins and, being able to predict her moves. He did research and research and research. Andrew Lowney wrote The Traitor King. I mean, if you want to get caught up on royal history, go to Cheer Denise. But that was the row about Lady Colin Campbell. But at any rate, Meghan and Harry, I always have thought in the back of my mind, and I have not watched my favorite channels for so long. The Royal Grift, Tea and Therapy, I watched a little bit last night, but I think there is something really nefarious at play. I like Paula M, haven't watched her. Love P. Dima, haven't watched her. I'm trying to grow my channel and use my thoughts and my experience as a Canadian. Why should I have to walk from Beamsville to Ottawa to bring awareness to the fact that doctors, when they don't keep their oath and they don't say anything and they allow you to suffer in a wheelchair, but they really know what's going on, but they don't tell you. And they lie to your doctors and they falsify information. That's a good surgeon. Oh, and then they throw you on disability because, of course, it's not the surgeon's fault. No, I had to have 3 corrective surgeries because while those bozos were getting married, He broke my knee in a femur accident, and that's why I bloody well dance all the time, and I'm walking there because Justin Trudeau needs to know that if doctors don't keep their oath and disclose they made a mistake and he let me sit in a wheelchair when it wasn't necessary, when people really live in them, this isn't about me anymore. I'm tired of corruption, and the royal family there is something nefarious. Kate is sicker than we think, or she's going to leave the monarchy. And William's going to go, see you later, guys. I'm done. It's just such bullshit. They're just trying to, it's all a cover up for them to have money. The dynasty, give me a break. And they're all inbred. They're like hill people. Anybody ever watch that movie with Christian Bale and Woody Harrelson and Casey Affleck called Out of the Furnace from 2014 or 13? Or you should watch it. The royal family is up to no good, and they are funding those projects with Harry and Meghan, because if those titles were stripped, and where are the children? This is why I like Little House on the Prairie, okay? Okay, I'm going outside to do my reading of the exorcism of Annalise Michael on my phone. That's what I wanted to say today. It was pissing me off. Anyways, this is what I wrote yesterday. It was at minimum the 20th time I had to be lying on that freezing cold stainless steel, so modern. I was safe, I knew it. However, out of nowhere except the person of my soul, it took over me. That all too familiar terror, that shaking and that freezing, the anxiety. The anesthesiologist said, "You're doing okay, you're doing okay." And I had tears streaming down my eye, and the next thing I know, I wake up in a different part of the hospital in that same state of anxiety, as though nothing had happened. But I could feel the relief because those pins, the tiny correct ones, were finally taken out. It was surgery 5. But I looked up at the doctors because 5 of them were standing me in front of me, and I didn't know why, but I did, and I thought, this is just the beginning. I'm very worried about Catherine. I'm not joking. I'm going to do her cards right now. I'm doing them. What is going on with Catherine and William and the royal family? What's going on with Catherine? I'm like Rita Hayworth. I do that shit with my hair. Remember from Shawshank Redemption? Okay, seriously. What is going on with the Princess of Wales's health? What is going on with Catherine? Left hand. I'm wearing a bathing suit, but my mother always, she didn't, okay, there. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It's Lasha, and no, I don't have greasy hair. It's showered, it's beautiful, it's sunny. I just did a live, and I'm in the middle of a live right now. Trevor, I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm really bad at keeping times. Like, I kind of work on my own schedule. I need to get my eyebrows done. Anyway, I'm really sick to death worried about Princess Catherine, no word of a lie. And I'm doing her cards on the live. And I just, there, okay. Don't pay attention to anything that's going on over here, okay? Okay, are you ready, everybody? Live people. This is about Catherine, the Princess of Wales's health. And then if you want to catch up on what I was talking about, you can go to my live. It's not that long, 25 minutes plus this reading. Oh, this is concerning me already. It's not a match yet. Okay, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Something is okay. Something is stewing in the background. You know, I'm serious. This is just my opinion. If I was King Prince William, I would advocate the throne when my son was 18 and get the hell out of there. Or does money mean more to them? Like, I don't get it. Okay, this is weird. This is weird. These cards are weird. This is the Princess of Wales' cards I'm reading, and they're, oh gosh, and they're always right. You know what? When I read the cards a few weeks ago, or a week ago, I had such hope. And I read an article that she was doing better and yada, yada, yada. And no, okay, I don't know what's going on here. I read what's out of the book. Oh my gosh. Did I start it? Oh, it is filming. Okay, so the first match she got is the handshake upside down, which is 36. I'm almost afraid to look. Oh my. Middle to life. Well, she is in the middle of her life. You know, for all of you who think that 40s go slow, well, it did for me because of my leg, but when you're in pain and you're bored, time goes really slow. Really slow. Especially when you're, never mind. Catherine, okay. Number 4. Your union is definitely in trouble and threatens to come apart. This is a much stronger wording than that given by the picture in position 3. Here, both parties could be at fault. If you are jealous and suspect that the other person is having an affair, and this picture comes up, then your suspicions could be justified, especially if the snake picture comes up in the second position. This picture comes up at times in your life when a breakup is possible but not necessarily inevitable. Look at the advice given in position 3 and follow it as well. If you can overcome your difficulties, find new solutions, then you will end up. See, that can't be Catherine and William. It can't be. I did ask about Catherine, though. These are cards for entertainment. Okay, 9 in the 3rd. So why am I reading it? I don't know. Morbid curiosity. That's the 3rd position. Fulfillment of a hope. Well, I'm sure she wants to cure. The breaking apart might not be the union, it might be the monarchy. A rock can symbolize stability, yet it can't stand for rigidity. Sometimes you have to let go, take a chance in order to win. If you don't buy a lottery ticket, yeah, okay, we get it. All right, 22. That's the road, and it's in the fourth position. Difficulties on the road. Difficulties on the road. If the picture refers to your everyday life, okay, you have obstacles, fine. Problems at work, home, blah, blah, blah. So I've got a picture. Life has challenges, it's overcoming them. It adds to your self-esteem and respect, blah, 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 blah. You feel challenged to do your best. Or it could refer to a trip, but there'll be difficulties on the trip. These are not major problems, but minor annoyances. Your baggage must get lost, blah, 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 but the trip will go well. Ah, I knew it. I was missing one. This is the board. You can see the cards on the line better. So, I don't have a thing. See, there they are, right there. Just stay. Okay. All right. So then she got the wood, which always has to do with health, in the second position, and it's number 5. A minor illness. A minor illness. A cold, flu, irritation. It is not a major illness, as the Hearst picture would indicate that. If you are not sick when you get this picture, then it might be a good, okay, adequate, blah, blah, blah. You look like you have been carrying water for the devil the whole night. You know that you are overextending yourself. If you do get ill, it will not last long. You know, she's not only dealing with cancer, but she's been dealing with the stress of Harry and Meghan. I mean, where would I start? Oh, I'll tell you where I'll start after I've done this beautiful woman's cards. She also got, oh, good, the letter in 27 in the second position. I usually will go into a lot more detail with people that I kind of know, because we can generate a conversation from these cards, but I am not, sorry, it's number 27. Or did I say that? You'll hear a long-awaited word. Oh, sorry. Interesting, unexpected news. Okay, she's going to hear some totally unexpected news, totally surprising. She also got the moon in the fourth position, which is 32. And if memory serves me correctly, the moon is one of deceit, where things are not as they seem in general, but in this position it means this specifically. Delay in action will work against you. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Delay in action will work against you. Delay in action will work against you. He who hesitates is lost. Or, as the Russians say it, the turkey thought and thought, then expired. This is not the time to contemplate matters. Rather, it is the time for making decisions and putting them into action. The moon is never constant as it goes through its phases in position form. Sitting back and letting the world go by will not work in your favor at this time. Because this is the moon picture, it's best to act in a subtle, peaceful, but determined manner. State your wishes clearly, precisely, in a graceful manner for best results. If you are doing an activity, then do it smoothly with as little friction as possible for the best results. Oh my gosh, they just keep going and going. Okay, Apple. I have never, ever, she's never gotten this many cards. 6. An unpleasant meeting or encounter. Sometimes people are talking about Meghan and Harry. Fruit from the poisonous tree. Now her last card is after taking too bold a step, you will back off. She needs rest and to find her spirituality again. She has success in the house, and the justice cards are balanced. And the falling apart, I think that has to do with the monarchy and Meghan and Harry. But I swear to you, the palace knows what they're doing. They know. The palace knows what they're doing. They're letting them get away with it. We could have a whole history lesson about... I'm not even going to talk about it. Okay, that was Princess Catherine's read. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. I'll do the same. And don't forget, it's the rap community. Welcoming, respecting aspects of all people on high voltage. There. Bye, everybody. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. If you want to find out about Gypsy Rose, Take Care of Maya, Gabriel, and Khalif, I talked about it a little bit. I talked about Marian Hagen, and I'm reading this article about Little House on the Prairie. I am. And also Andrew Gould's book. Where is it? I bought it. I hope I put in the right address. Anyway, all right. I'm going to go read the Exorcism of Annalise Michael as well. Take care of yourselves. I'll do the same.